Good morning, everybody. My name is Joe, and I'm a weapon of mass instruction. And it is now just past 3:30 in the morning on what is currently May 23rd, 2012. And as you can see, I'm still rather alive, although I'm not really feeling like it right now. And so I'm sure everybody's already seen all the stuff pertaining to the protests. I waited a day or two just to check and see if there was going to be some after NATO backlash, and I haven't really been able to see anything. Granted, I really don't want to look at mainstream media, but quick rundown, what I have seen was a lot of violence, some initiated by the police, some initiated by protesters. I've seen police vans driving through packs of protesters. Just all sorts of chaos, but not on the level I was expecting, which is actually a good thing. I'm really glad about that. Just like I mentioned in that last video I made, the more time we have, the better off we'll be. Another thing I was looking at was the possibility of a massive earthquake coming up, and I know this doesn't really have anything to do with current matter at hand, but I've been looking into the 188-day cycle theory. For anybody who hasn't heard of that, basically the idea is if Planet X is coming inbound, then every 188 days it will align itself with Earth and the Sun, causing gravitational effects to occur, such as the earthquakes and axis shifts that we've noticed a lot lately. That hasn't happened today, but then again, it's not exactly an exact thing, or the math of it is a little bit more specific than people make out to be a generalization. So I'm going to keep my eyes out for that for the next couple of days or so. Still no word about what the deal is with the Russians. Spetsnaz on U.S. soil. I've heard some reports that the government plan is to have them dress up like U.S. soldiers, which that in itself is basically enough to earn them bullets in the head. Just like I've been hearing other people saying, I totally agree. That's fucking not cool. Goes against the Geneva Convention. Not that a whole lot of people really listen to that nowadays, but there's certain things you're not supposed to do in war, and impersonating an enemy is not one of them when it comes to actual firefights. In the matters of infiltration, yes, it is authorized. However, the moment contact is made, or contact seems imminent, or contact is about to be initiated, then enemy uniforms must be discarded. You can look all that up. So it seems pretty scary if that goes down, if shit happens with those Spetsnaz. So I'm still keeping my eyes open on that. I just watched Smoking Joe. I just watched Smoking Joe Trainer's video talking about a bill authorizing the government to use propaganda on us. And I haven't looked at the actual page yet, but damn, that's pointless. It's fucking pointless. If they're gonna fucking do this shit, why don't they fucking just get it on with and do it already? I know they're waiting for us to throw the first punch, basically, so that they could blame us. You know what, what's the point in legitimizing something that we all know is going on? What are you gonna do, spin the word propaganda to mean something else? Probably. I also read an article on Before It's News website, and I don't have the link handy, sorry, but you can look that up too very easily. And basically what it's talking about is apparently one of the editors or contributors has a source in Brussels connected with NATO, basically saying that something's going to happen in America, and if you don't get it out of America before July 1st, you're never going to get out. I take that to mean martial law across the nation. Possibility of it in July, which, as you might recall, happens to be opening ceremony for the Olympics. So that whole month I'm going to be basically conditioned red, head on a fucking swivel, watching every fucking shadow and just keeping an eye out. When it comes down to it, I wouldn't fucking leave here for the world. You know, like that Occupy Wall Street guy said, America is the last hope. We don't have anywhere to run to from here. If America falls, the world falls. And the way these politicians are going, it looks like they're about to cause the collapse of America. I need some fucking sleep. Pretty much that's what I got for you, that update on what's going on, if you haven't already seen it, which I'm sure everybody has before me. Me and my mobile device. Which, by the way, if the shit does hit the fan, I think I mentioned it earlier, take the fucking batteries out of your cell phone. You don't need GPS so much that you're going to allow the government to track you if you're on the run and freaking need to bug out because it's the shit hitting the fan. You know, it's going to be back to basics. Get a map and a compass and a protractor. You'll be okay when you learn how to use it. That's all I got for you. Y'all stay safe. Peace.